Greetings, ladies and germs of planet Earth and beyond. King Zero Phoenix here, and welcome back to Saurian. If you're noticing, this voice is no different from the one from last week on my Subnautica video, I believe. The reason being, I tried to get my Cuphead and Far Cry Primal videos uploaded last night and early this morning. The only thing is, for some reason, YouTube was having uploading issues, and as a result, fortunately, to save space on my computer, I deleted them both before it could actually finish. So that's what. Also, just a future heads up, unlike normally for today, I won't be uploading Ark Survival Evolved today. I am going to save that for this Saturday, because I actually have a little something different in mind after this one. I'm still staying within the dinosaur theme, but I found something quite interesting that I think some of you might enjoy. I won't say what it is. What exactly are you staring at, Donnie? Okay, that was weird. A juvenile. No, wait, nope, that's the sub-adult. Let's see. Another reason I'm delaying Ark Survival, aside from the fact that not everybody seems to enjoy it, because I actually had a little bit of an issue with it. Every time I reached a certain point in the game, it always... Nice! When I reached a certain area in the game and tried to climb like a mountain or something, the whole game just crashed on me. I could never figure out why. Turns out half the problem is because I had the settings on the game set too high. I know I have this Alienware computer of mine is like the latest up to date, and I figured it could handle those high settings, but apparently I was wrong. You can actually move the corpse now. I don't think you could... To my knowledge, I don't think you could do that before. Not only that, unfortunately, a certain mod I had was one causing the crash. It did it before, but I figured after restarting the game it wouldn't give me such a hassle. Apparently I was wrong again. Anyhow, honestly, it's a good thing I didn't finish upload that Mugmet Cuphead episode, because actually it was the second time I ever rage quit, ever. I don't know. I've seen it done so many times on YouTube that I figure by learning from them should be able to breeze through it myself. Apparently, oh boy, was I wrong. I suppose it's one thing to actually see someone else do it, but to actually be doing it yourself is a completely different experience. Which sucks tremendously, considering I'm actually pretty good at video games. No game I've had in my entire life has caused me that much grief. Well, I wouldn't say it was the only one, at least not since I was a young kid. I mean, I did have temper tantrums as a child, but thankfully not to the point where I would destroy something. Like smash a controller out of pure rage. That's because I was a selfish, greedy child. So no matter how frustrated I was, I didn't want to break anything. Especially because my parents would often make me force me to wait until they tried getting me a new one. Not to say they wouldn't buy me a new one if I had asked, they would have. But they also got to teach, they were doing it to try and teach me some responsibility. Like, I can't just keep breaking all my stuff. I couldn't have just kept breaking all my things and expect them to buy it. Just replace it whenever I wanted. Dang it, poisoned. And I still get to the same level of rage thanks to Cuphead, but now I can control myself. I do consider myself an adult. Well, physically and as far as the world is concerned, I'm still an adult. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? I just grabbed him right out of the air. I have never done that before. Nice. Anyhow, to society and the rest of the world, I am basically a young adult, though here, I suppose, technically at home, well, even right now, in a minor sense, I'm still basically a child. I only sometimes consider myself more grown up or mature. But I don't think anyone really truly leaves that level of maturity you see from most other people. Honestly, like, I'm sure everyone's thought of this, but nobody ever really plans to grow up. It's just that everyone really reaches a point where they realize they can't just act like children anymore. Oh, who cares? Don't worry about that. That's an email. They're just emailed from job sites from when I was still job hunting. I should probably unsubscribe, but just in case my current job works out. Ooh. Anyhow, also, I'm just recently, in terms of dinosaur news, they just released a second trailer for the upcoming Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. From what I've seen, it looks like a miniaturized version of one of the creatures looks like a miniaturized version of the Indominus. Like it's more raptor than it is Rex, like the original one was. It's just disappointing in my case. Snack time. Hello. Oops. No matter. I guess it's not the smartest thing to go after a Packy when you're poisoned. Anyhow, where was I? Ah, yes. The new trailer does look like it's going to be interesting. From what I've seen, Jeff Goldblum is making a return. He did an excellent job in the first two movies. And to see him making an appearance in the modern ones, kind of refreshing. More like a shout out to the original fans of the original trilogy. To me, the three Jurassic Park films will always be among the best movies I've ever watched. But, yeah, I will give Jurassic World some credit. It took such an old concept and modernized it exceptionally well. But the reason it all came crashing down, at least in my opinion anyways, all came back down to the same base human greed, not to mention arrogance. It's true, honey, in the world we live in, the world we actually ended up creating, money is basically what makes the world go round. We've made the world basically, it's impossible to function without a certain amount of income. Not saying there's anything wrong with that, but it does get to a certain point where it just becomes impossible to do what you would love to do. It seems Will really developed a sort of God complex in his work. Now, not to say... Now, what he does can't be really equated to the creationist power of God. But it's a genetic hybridization, while impressive, used for letting a big weapon. Oh dear God! I didn't even see him. Thankfully, he didn't see me. That's right, move the other direction. And thank Jesus no others are around. Don't turn around. Please, for the love of Christ, do not turn around. I will say, I do like that new look the creators of this game gave the Tyrannosaurus. Of course, we don't really know if that's what it really looked like. Another Dakota Raptor. Sorry, friend. What is that? That's just a stupid lizard. I'm surprised my poison's worn off already. They're hissing to each other. I can't tell. Are they hissing at me or are they communicating with each other? No matter. I can't. I can't stay here. I heard a Triceratops and a T-Rex further down that way. No, thank you. Anyway, and the concept of creating a new living weapon. Like, what's the point? That's just a moronic idea. Why create a weapon that's capable of thinking for itself? Not just saying weapons like the Indominus should be mindless. Not at all. Well, what I'm saying is, why create the weapon like that in the first place? I know, basically, because we have so many enemies, America has so many enemies across the globe, we need to find new ways to protect ourselves. But trying to go through it like that is clearly not working. Strange. I don't know. I don't think I've ever been to this area before. That's a Triceratops herd. Time to sleep. Please don't let there be a Rex when I wake up. Please, 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 please. What did I just say? Thankfully, it didn't see me. Food and water. Gotta keep my eye out, because apparently we've now wandered back into Rex territory. Anyhow, I suppose the real question of this upcoming Jurassic World movie is how exactly will it end? I mean, we already see the volcano on Isla Nublar erupted, and most of the dinosaurs and the characters got... Huh! Has that thing been following me? God damn it! Freaking ninja! I heard in the comments about this thing that it does make sounds, but it's hard to hear. And the ambiance... Dear God Almighty. I'm not surprised the thing managed to follow me. It does have the largest olfactory cavity of any creature in the... It did. And the largest affected any creature in the fossil record, save for one. Which one that is, I can't remember. Anyhow, just gotta keep moving and make sure that thing doesn't get my scent. Dear God. Is it drinkable? Nope, that's salt water. Ooh, breakfast. Oh. Jesus Christ, you see that? I just picked it up and ate it. Sorry, little one, but it's either me or you, and I choose me. I see. The closer you get to the to open water, the water starts getting more blue. Well, as you get farther inland, it becomes more murky, which means it's safe to drink. Not really sure how that makes sense in real life, but whatever. There we are. Nowhere else to go here. Time to head back in the other direction. Oh. Dang it, I got poisoned again. Ugh. Stupid tyrannosaurs, I hate them. I suppose I could just lower the volume on the music and the sound in this game, but that, to me, that kind of demolishes the experience. Might as well call me the Alpha Raptor. Packies. Alright, I get it, I'll leave. Pits are dripping again. I'm not even moving. I don't even feel cold or hot. That was strange. Ah, missed. Is this not even supposed to be? Anyhow, no time to rest. Please don't let there be any Rexes around here. I don't know why, but this hilly area around here, for some reason, is usually teeming with Tyrannosaurs. I suppose, geographically speaking, it would make sense. Higher elevation gives them a higher vantage point, so they could see any oncoming predators or prey. Not to mention, it would provide a safe area for them to lay their eggs. And much like large birds like ostriches and emus, they have the disadvantage of being forced to lay their eggs on the ground, where predators could easily get at them. So, like with real estate, for us humans, it's all about location, location, location. Yeah! Thank God there's no fall damage. Why is his head turning so slow? But actually, I find more interesting the fact that some sauropods, like the Argentinosaurus, actually laid their eggs near riverbeds. I mean, sure, if when the eggs hatch, they could get a good drink, but it also leaves them vulnerable to crocodilians. Not to mention, God forbid they lay their. I know it's unlikely, since dinosaurs have, and most creatures in general are more in tune with the changing of the weather than we humans are. But God forbid, should one day a flash flood occur, causing the river to swell, the eggs could get washed away, making them even easier, or, if it happens, and the eggs actually hatch, some of the offspring will drown. And again, like I said, all creatures of nature are more in tune to the changes in the weather than we humans. I mean, we have instruments to predict it, but as we've seen, 9 times out of 10, those predictions are wrong. Yowza, that thing has a long reach. Ow! Long reach and a powerful bite. I killed the smaller ones without too much hassle, but this guy's gonna be a little trickier. I think we can pull it off. They seem to have removed blood. Just got a little too graphic, very young. See that the way it just licks. I suppose they want to make this game a little more friendly for any younger players. And blood, that's not gonna cut it. I mean, to us more mature members or players, it's kind of sad, but kind of takes away from the realism. But hey, I'm not the one in charge of making this thing, so who am I to judge? And yeah, we can give us players, when it comes to games like this in early access, we can only give our opinion. We can only give our opinion on things. It's up to the creators and developers themselves to actually finalize the changes. That's not to say hey, our opinion doesn't have any big impact. I mean, we all know Subnautica recently came out, and it was thanks to YouTubers like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier that it became the way it is now. Yum. Okay, why is that pet keep charging all the way over here to bother me? Whatever happened to the days where a guy could just enjoy his meal in peace? What does the world come to these days? I'm on the other side of the river, you stupid Packy. Just leave me alone. Yeah, I still need to be wary because I'm still near a riverbank. As we all know, everything has to come down to a drink. Which also means Rexes may end up coming down here sooner or later. Thankfully, as of yet, I have yet to see any. But I can't get complacent. Yum yum, snack time. Delish. I really do hope the game developers try to work on making the other creatures in this game playable too. Just the Pachy, the Triceratops, even the Rex. Of course, at the start, like it was with the Dakota Raptor, it's not going to be easy. I'm going to have to avoid getting either trampled or eaten. But once we do manage to reach full size, a full-size Tyrannosaur. I can't believe it's almost fully grown already. Under the water. I'm just glad the poison wore off. How many times have I been poisoned already? 3 times? Maybe even 4 in this one playthrough alone? Also, I just remembered, another game I used to upload regularly with this one is Half-Life. I know not everybody watched that because it's a dinosaur compared to the newer games. But I did it because I never played the game before, and I just wanted to share it with everyone else. Maybe bring back a little nostalgia for those who actually didn't find it annoying, but found it a rather interesting game. But unfortunately, sometimes when I began recording to that game, for some reason the recorder just stopped at the title screen and it wouldn't actually record or what was actually happening. One point I got this one, that last episode I uploaded of it, I got to a point that was too far for me to be able to load back to where I last left off on the video, so I had to start from scratch, and unfortunately, I was so distracted by Ark and everything that was going on around me, I just never got around to it. I mean, I've tried, but it just had no luck. And I was like, not only that, I also wanted to do my own Half-Life series. Like, after I finished off Half-Life, I could then start Half-Life 2, Episode 1. We could just finish off the story from there. Ooh, fog. That's a new one. But then again, I do it because I want to, but I also want to hear what others may think about it. If you viewers would actually want me to do it. You feel free to say no. But I do hope you'll reconsider. Sleep. Of course, I'm still struggling with only 7 subscribers. It's going to take me a while to reach the top, but hey, I'm doing good so far. I'm not bad. I think I'm doing pretty well for myself so far. Actually, for a guy who formed this channel and account almost 8 years ago. It's not going to be easy, but I'm not going to stop. That being said, I am going to stop this right here because this is good. I don't think I can do anything more here. Anyhow, thank you everybody so much for joining me on this little adventure. Hit the like button to let me know you enjoyed yourselves. Pound that subscribe button if you're interested in seeing any more, and share any opinions you may have with me down in the comments below. And until next time, this is King Zero Phoenix signing off. Laters!